Hi traders, my name is Jakub from FINEIGHT and we are going to analyze VRTX market today. It's a pharmaceutical company, so be careful a little bit because I think during this coronavirus crisis, lots of pharmaceutical companies increased the value of the stock. So yes, we might have a very nice long setup in this market, but on the other hand, it's a pharmaceutical company, so don't be so confident in this trade. We'll start with price action analysis. We know commercials are heavy buyers in this market. We see that we have some retracement and commercials increase their positions. So we have bullish signal here. And from the price action perspective, look, it's a very nice and healthy trend here because we saw some trading range here. Market broke up, did some retracement, and now is creating higher highs and higher lows. So we can say that this trend is not some exponential move. It's, let's say, if you draw a line there, it's something like 45% angle or degree angle. So we can say it's a healthy trend. So for me, it's a very good sign that we might see some continuation long because it's not some crazy move to the upside and retracement. So I'm not expecting some trading range because we always see if the market creates some crazy move like this green candle, then we see some congestion on trading range. But in this case, there was not some crazy move. Yes, it's a little bit more there's more volatility here, but I think that it's a healthy trend. It's the highest high of the market, and we see that on volume profile there is a low volume node here. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to draw a zone from the volume profile because yes, there is very nice dip, for example here, but here it's not so easy to draw that. But I think that everybody can see that there is a small volume there, let's say here. So we can say that that's a very nice zone, some support resistance level from volume profile, and we don't have much volume on that price. So we have a volume profile, we don't have some trend line, but we are at the highest high, it's a healthy trend, so we can switch to daily chart and find an entry. Okay, now what's really amazing is this is the congestion on the daily chart. So it's a little bit risky to just open a trade now. It's much better to wait until the market breaks this trend line because it's something like a triangle, guys. Because if you draw zone or lines like this, if you connect these lows and these highs, then you will get a very nice triangle. And I think that it's much better to wait until we see some breakouts, especially we want to break out to the upside, and that the market close or the close of the candle will be above the trend line. So it's really better to wait until we see this green candle that has a close above the trend line, this minor trend line from daily chart, because it's a sign that the market has confidence to continue higher. Your stop loss can be behind the wall, and I mean behind the wall here, guys. This is a high volume node, so let's say here can be our stop below the zone, below this swing low. This is low, which was a starting point for our trend line or minor trend line. So you can put your stop loss below this low. So if we break this low, I think we'll continue lower and lower until we hit the trend line from the weekly chart. This is the trend line from the weekly chart. So wait until we see this green candle, and then you can enter the trade. Maybe one last note during this analysis, we will compare it with the SPI. And what I really like is that, sorry, I will remove the lines now, and we will see. So there was a huge drop, but it's a pharmaceutical company, and we didn't see some drop, so it was still bullish compared to the oil stock market. And now look what's really interesting. It was a huge decline here, and it created the outside bar on a weekly chart in the SPI. But here in the pharmaceutical company, it was just a small move, just the inside bar of the previous week. So I think that it has strength compared to the SPI market. So if you do some intermarket analysis, and you have to understand that SPI is the benchmark for many stocks, and if you see that it's going fast lower, and there is some correlation between stocks, prepare that those stocks will go lower. But if you see some negative correlation, it means that the SPI is, for example, going lower, but the market is going higher. Then you can see that that stock has relative strength compared to the SPI. So it's very good to enter the trade to the long side, because once well, let's say that the stock market wants to find like yin and yang to repair the structure. So sometimes you see a positive correlation, and sometimes you see a negative correlation. So if the market goes higher and we have positive correlation, the SPI is going higher, the stock market is going higher too. If we have negative correlation, SPI is going higher and stock is going lower. But from time to time, for example, next month, it can be completely different. For example, market can start moving from negative correlation to positive correlation. So that's the reason why it's very good to open trade here, because now let's say we have negative correlation, but if we see that it will switch to positive correlation and SPI will do some retracement to the upside, it will create a momentum in the VRTX ticker, and we will see that the stock will go higher. So that's the behavior of correlation and how market correlates with another. And it's very good to compare the stock with the stock index SPI, because majority of traders are long, and if you find some relative strength to downside or upside, then you have a bigger potential of the move. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was useful for you. And if you have any questions, just shoot us an email, and I wish you good trading. Bye.